Hey, this is Matt-san and welcome to our channel again.
We saw it on the internet that there are some people sharing what do they think about themselves, what's the advantages of themselves, and what's the disadvantages of themselves that they want to improve. So we figured it will be pretty cool that we will talk about each other, like what I think is good about him and bad about him, and the same as him to me. So let's jump into it.
Start from the good things.
Okay.
And then we'll go to the
bad things.
Do you find any good thing about me?
First of all, you are like a very family-oriented person. Like you care about your family a lot. You're talking with your parents constantly. Like you love your family. You love your family, and you care about me, about Froggy. So it's like you are not a playboy anymore.
What does it mean anymore?
Yeah, so I think that is a good thing about you. That's
okay.
what I like about you.
I'm trying my best, you know, about this.
Good.
About you, I think you are very good at saving. And this is the very good advantage because she actually can save lots of money. She's not spending time on anything useless, only on important things. And somehow she can actually manage to save so much that once per while she can actually buy something very nice for herself and do not cry after one day that she's running out of the money. And this is actually a bit of my problem. I'm trying to, because of her, I'm really getting better and better day by day recently with saving the money. So that's very good advantage of you. Because my problem is I always have such a perfect idea. I'm gonna buy this and it costs super much, and then I buy it and then I cry because I'm running out of money. And then I'm not even using it. But now it's really better. Actually, I have savings now because of her.
Good! So I have good influence on you, finally. The next one about you will be you are very smart. Rather like you know many things that I don't know. So about those astronomy things, about those scientific things, about those engineering things. Something which is non-art, that like you.
Because I'm shitty at art.
Yeah, so.
Oh, thanks.
So we're like a puzzle. I'm good at art kind of stuff and
I'm good
literature kind of stuff, and then you're good at the science and those engineering.
San has actually very good memory. She memorized so many things. Anytime we watch some film, I completely cannot even remember more than 3 characters' names in a film. Sometimes even less. And she many times she remembers that, and even about like a single commercials and so on. She sees someone, and then after like even 1 year, she's saying like, "Oh, this is this guy who was in that commercial," or like, "Hey, do you know what? I really like what Jason in that video did." And I was like, who the hell is Jason even? I don't know there is a role like that. So her brain is not damaged, I would say, about memorizing things.
Not damaged. The next good thing about you is that you have a great sense of humor.
Do I? Because I think it's retarded many times.
Other than those G mode stuff, it's pretty okay. When we're watching those YouTube videos like try not to laugh stuff, and he's always laughing at those very, very stupid videos. But other than that, he has really funny sense of humor. It makes me laugh.
The thing that I would like to say a lot is that you are actually a girl with a personality, which is very important for me as a person and for you as my future wife. You are someone with a brain, and you are someone who has their own thoughts and point of view for life. So you are not like a, you know, like a bitch doll just to
who's empty inside.
Yeah, who is empty but looks good. Yeah, like this, which is totally not my style of the girl. And it's very good that you can, in this case, we can share many thoughts, yeah? And you can also teach me something, and I can teach you something at the same time. It's very good that you are willing to learn, and you are also teaching me something.
I'm smart.
Yes. Yeah.
We are out of the advantages. We have to move on to the bad things about us. So, your first disadvantage.
About you. So, you are slow at things.
I am.
You are, of course, very smart, talented, and so on. But you are slow.
In which way?
Well, many things. Like, like, I think at work you are pretty fast. And you can do this, yeah? At typing on the computer you are fast and so on. But and we really are in a rush sometimes, and we both know we have to go fastly, and then you are slowing down a bit.
So, the first disadvantage about you will be you're not an organized person.
I am.
By that, I mean, just, for example, key.
What key?
You always cannot find your key, and you always cannot find your driver license. You always cannot find some simple thing that you really need before you go out. So many times you're wasting those few minutes searching for those things. Because we're going to his hometown from time to time, by like every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, and if we can plan this in advance, then we will know, okay, next weekend we will stay in Warsaw to do some things. Like, we can plan everything in advance, and you're rather not like this kind of person. Yeah.
Because I'm Polish.
Yeah, he's Polish.
I have to say
next one.
That you are, but I think it's very, like many women have it, you are too emotional over things.
That's a basic.
I think it's basic for girls mostly, yeah?
I think so.
Because whenever there is a video of sad dogs or something, you always cry.
Because sad. Sad?
or like we are going back, because my hometown is in Lublin. And because we live in Warsaw, so from Warsaw to Lublin there is going to be a highway being built, yeah? And now they cut all the trees down to make the road bigger.
That's
and
really
she is
sad.
almost crying when we are going that road, because she see all of those trees are gone.
They have lives, and they're just being cut like that because of human. Because we're so selfish that we want to build a road there, and now they're all dead.
But the road has to be built at some point.
I know! So I feel helpless for them, okay?
Like, you are emotional as a girl, but not like crazy emotional. Like, you are not making those like
drama.
You don't love me.
That's drama,
yeah. So you are not a drama queen, but you are emotional. Not that much of a disadvantage, actually.
Normal emotional
overall.
girl. Next thing about you is that you are also very emotional as a man. Like, even too much sometimes.
Thanks. When we got argue, I'm just like
yeah, like it's so hard to make him happy again. And at that moment I feel like I'm the man in this relationship. Because like, we're good. And then he's still like, I don't know, I would think about it. Like, I'm not sure.
Sansan is stubborn on food. Because she likes to eat a lot. And she actually has like genetically bad stomach. And she knows that she shouldn't eat, especially at night, but she always insists. Many times I see her with... She's always hungry, always. And many times I see her just like, no, we are having some nice time, we are just spending time in front of some computer, doing some things. And then I just hear her just going to the fridge, taking those, what's that, porówki? Those like sausages, cooking them, mixing with something else, and having some instant tea
sauce.
and some instant noodles and so on, and eat it at 22. And then when we are going to work, she's like, oh, my stomach doesn't feel good.
But it's really connecting to what I ate the night before.
I think
in my opinion,
oh,
it's not.
No, of course not.
In my opinion, it's just normal digestion, but my stomach is more sensitive, so it has more feelings. That's it. As we probably mentioned many times in our previous video that you always have some crazy desire to buy some useless things. So we have so many toys at home that we are not playing anymore, or the puzzle we just have made, and we have some board game. The board games are actually very nice, and he always has some crazy desire about some electronic devices. We have so many things, and many times he's crying to me that maybe we can buy Xbox or we can buy PS4, like this kind of crazy desire which equals to big expense.
That was it. I think we know what to improve in our life right now.
Yeah, to make our relationship better.
To make our relationship better. So it's like those, you know, those shows in the TV that there is like couple meetings and they all say something about their relationship because they are almost breaking up and how to make it better. So now we know how to make it better.
Yeah. See you next time. I love you.
Bye bye. Hey.